Johnson introduced a progressive teaching method she called organic education. Now, more than 80 years later, her principles are still alive, preserved in a new Eastern Shore museum. Don Davis takes a look at the museum tonight in Gulf Coast Postcard.
Bob, in the early part of the century, students from all over the world flocked to Fairhope, to Marietta Johnson's School of Organic Education. From the beginning, it was different from all the others. Many thought it would fail. Instead, it proved that progressive education could exist and thrive. Gulf Coast Postcard brings you greetings from Fairhope. The years have been more than kind to Fairhope's Bell Building. Built in 1904, many consider it Alabama's oldest schoolhouse. Recently restored inside and out, today it's home to the Marietta Johnson Museum. The song is called Fairhope. Cain sang and played it on this same piano as a child and later as a teacher. This museum was her idea. For years, both Dot and her late husband have been determined to document Mrs. Johnson's philosophy.
We had school from 8:30 till 12. 1:30, we had an hour and a half at lunch, to 3. That was 6 periods a day. You didn't have to leave the campus at 3, but school was out. But nobody wanted to leave. You had to leave at 5 o'clock.
Why did everyone want to stay? And what was so special about Mrs. Johnson's teaching methods? Under the organic philosophy, children were grouped by chronological age and not placed in a grade. And there was no formal grading system, hence no failures. Here, children were only required to do 2 things: attend regularly and put forth a sincere effort. Primary concern was on the development of the whole individual. And by the way, there wasn't any homework, at least not until high school.
Our colleges in my day were saying, send us some more of your students. We went into the best schools without examinations. They said, if you're coming from the organic school, this is the reputation we had, fine, come in. And then Mrs. Johnson would receive these letters saying, send us some more. They know how to think. And today, I really deplore that we're putting out our precious youth that don't know how to think.
Today, the campus no longer exists. Long ago, it sat on 10 acres. By the 1920s, more than 200 students were enrolled here. Tuition was free. It was one of a kind and quickly gained national attention. Marietta Johnson died in 1938. 45 years after her death, her organic school slowly fell apart. It was closed in 1986. But now, thanks to the museum, Mrs. Johnson's philosophy can live on. It's located on the Faulkner State College campus, and it's open from 1 to 5, Sunday through Friday. Runs on donations, too.
Where's the museum getting all its artifacts that we saw in that?
Well, a lot of the original students are coming back and donating things, but they're looking for old yearbooks. If you have any of those, they'll definitely be glad to hear from you on that. And by the way, if you have an interesting idea for us, drop us a line here at Gulf Coast Postcard, P.O. Box 1548, Mobile 36633.